A bit of a teaser coming in from the finance minister today, who at a cabinet briefing said that some important decisions regarding the banking sector have been taken. The decisions have not been revealed by the finance minister, though, because they have gone to the president for its consent. Right after the cabinet briefing, Bloomberg News reported that this is pertaining to a change in the Banking Regulation Act. That's what we know in terms of fact. But let's do a little bit of conjecturing here, because some of the things that could require a change in the Banking Regulation Act could be the setting up of an oversight committee or an overseeing committee which has overarching powers over decisions on how bad loans are going to be dealt with. In particular, the committee, from what we have understood in the past, would have the power to tell a bank board that this is the right way or this is not the right way to deal with a particular NPA. Large accounts would probably have to go through the overseeing committee before they are actually restructured. That's something that BloombergQuint had reported earlier. The other thing that would need a change in the Banking Regulation Act would probably be some sort of powers given to the Reserve Bank of India to direct a bank to deal with a bad loan case in a certain way. Now, that is a more extreme step to take, because actually a regulator should not be telling a regulatee, in this case a bank, how to deal with their balance sheet, how to deal with their accounts. But if the situation is perceived to be extreme, and if the government and the Reserve Bank of India think that the regulator needs to intervene, then again that would require a change in the Banking Regulation Act, because currently the regulator has a set of regulations. The banks have to adhere to those and report their results based on that, but the regulator cannot actually tell a bank that this is how we think you should take a decision on a bad loan account. For instance, if 50% of the debt has to be written off or 50% of it has to be converted into equity, that's a decision that the bank and the bank's board needs to take. The regulator can't take that decision on the behalf of the bank. But should it be perceived that the situation is extreme and the regulator needs to take these decisions, that too would need a change in the Banking Regulation Act. The first case of an overseeing committee being set up, that's something we all widely know is likely to happen. In fact, Arundhati Bhattacharya, the chairman of State Bank of India, had told BloombergQuint a couple of months back that they are pushing for such a committee, which would give greater comfort on bad loan resolution. All in all, expect a big announcement perhaps in the next 24 to 48 hours.